In today's episode of MapQuest, our mission is to gather information on this treasure map and try to find out exactly find the treasure map. We'll see what was on the treasure map. And right now we're on our way to an interview in Fort Ogden with family from the Pirate Tale that currently have possession of this treasure map. Now, they've already gone looking for it. They didn't find anything, but we're going to get some information where they've checked, what info they have, and try to get as much information about what was on that treasure map so that hopefully we get enough clues to piece this all together. So we should know that's here shortly.
Aaron, do you think there's a map?
I don't think there's a map.
You don't think there's a map?
There's always a possibility, but you know what?
There's a map!
The proof is in the pudding. I don't think there's a map.
I believe there is a map.
I think honestly, because unless we see it, hold it, touch it, feel it, I'm not that guy.
And it's got to be a metal plate. They said he also made a copy of one, of the metal plate that had the treasure map.
I don't want to see a copy. I want to see the metal plate.
Well,
listen, if we already seen a copy,
we will make history.
We saw the cartoon copy. I want to see the plate.
Well, we'll see. We'll try to find it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, we're gonna die.
I just saw my life and yours flash before my eyes.
It's right down the road right here.
Okay. All right, we're gonna have to go blank. We're gonna have to go black right now because, you know, we can't let people know where we're going. This is a secret location.
Hey.
Shh. 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 Hush. Shh.
Okay.
The basis of it is we've got 5 years of 5 of us just doing our own research and kind of pulling everything together. We've put all this stuff together to where there are some factual parts of the tale. You know, obviously there's some, you know, fabricated stuff. Every tale, that's why it's called a tale. It's fabric, you know. But there is some factual stuff that technically it wasn't even supposed to be real.
That's really real.
But when people start bringing out the real stuff, and all of a sudden, you know, all of a sudden, you know, we're finding like clues and stuff like that, and we're calling and saying, hey, dude, guess what I just found? And then, you know, we're getting excited over again, and then it just keeps happening. You know, we've been out a bunch of times, you know, well, this area, everything, and, you know, we find little stuff.
And we have sponsors that give us equipment, like all the equipment we have has been sponsored. We have metal detectors, we have stuff that goes 20 feet deep. Anything we want, we can pretty much get. I mean, if we find something, we have to dig. Trust me, we have access to anything, any type of, you know, heavy duty equipment we can use. You know, the thing is, we're trying to prove that it's real. So what do we have? You know, well, we do have a pirate tale. We do have a person, a pirate who had it. We know about Juan Gomez. We've actually located his grandson. He won't talk. And information that we've gathered from Vern, the map that supposedly doesn't exist, but we know it exists.
What happened to the map?
That
That I gave y'all.
Well, see, I thought I gave it back to you.
Well, I checked again this morning.
Huh?
I checked again this morning.
Yeah, but I don't know why that stuff would have got separated from the other stuff that you did find that you give me.
Yeah. I gave you the letter.
You
I
gave me
gave
the
you the
letter
map.
and the map. And I don't know why I would have give you the letter back and not the map.
You talk about the construction, general contracting.
Yeah, yeah. See, I had that, and I had this map. I had a metal.
Oh, you didn't give me a metal map.
Huh?
You didn't give me a metal map. No, it was a paper map that you give me.
So maybe the metal one's here.
A copy of the metal map. See, this is basically what we've got
Wait a minute then.
5
You
years.
got that, if you had a metal.
Give me 5 minutes. Let me go to that. I had the metal map.
Yeah, you didn't give me a metal one.
I didn't.
No, you give me paper.
This-
Everything you give me was paper.
This will be the one thing, like, because I've been telling him, like, I'm the touch, feel, see guy. See, our biggest thing is, we're a bunch of people that aren't related to the story with boots on the ground, basically. So we're out there kind of just going off of stuff we read, stuff we hear, you know, talking to you, stuff like that. So we don't really have necessarily the information that we should have, like where you guys have had boots on the ground. Now, did you guys have, you know, you guys might not have had the technology that we're able to get today, you know, and we've got some decent stuff, you know. you know, I got a crappy looking boat, but it runs like a raped ape. You know, it runs good. You know, you know, but I traded my boat for a shotgun. Literally, you know. So you know, I'm the guy that I'm a realist. Like I said, if I can't touch it, I can't feel it, I can't see it.
Bullshit.
It's got to be. I'm not a window shopper.
Well, this story is bullshit.
And then, you know,
I don't think it is.
when we first started looking into it, I had questions, just like everybody else had questions. We all kind of picked a little area that we were going to look into, and you know, slowly we just came to believe there is a reality to this story that nobody else is picking up on, but there's something here that's real, and we were trying to decipher what it was. And now that we're talking to you guys, you know, like me, I want to be able to look at a map.
Right.
You know, I've seen copies, pictures,
Yep.
you know,
Well,
stuff.
that map, now see, this is,
Joe Tankley looking
Off of that creek.
at. Huh?
Talking about, never something all of them are looking for.
Joe Tankley? Remember Joe Tankley?
Yeah, he did.
That's off of the street.
Them boys out the motel,
Yeah, there's what they got.
that had the map,
Yeah.
they, in this area in here, now, like I said before, this road in here, it had changed so many times.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because, and real, I had seen it change in 3 or 4 different places.
But I don't, we went over here, we actually checked this whole entire island.
Yeah.
We checked this whole.
Yeah, but what he's saying is, you know, the storms, well, you know, every time you get high tide, low tide,
Yeah.
all this changes just a little bit.
It's changed.
Your topography just
And-
keeps changing.
And the people, I didn't know who they was, but I'm sure they still in this area right in here, they had concrete pipe right there, had they dug down.
Yeah, that was Joe Tankley, wasn't
But
it?
that Joe said, I never did know who it was.
Huh.
Actually, the map that I looked at, that Dad gave me, this open spot here, this is where they hauled that machinery in there and started digging. And this-
Right.
Right there in the corner. If you look.
What I honestly think, after doing all the research and everything else, because in the story it says that supposedly it was 7 maps. It was 7. Okay?
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
Then it came down to this metal plate. What I'm thinking is, was that one map, metal plate, designed for all 7 treasures? And all we have to do is find the starting location, which is the landmark, which is either the tree, the lagoon, or something of that sort. I think all 7 treasures are in that one map.
Yeah.
Because why would you do 7 different maps when you can paste them the same way and get the same results?
Metal lasts longer than paper.
Metal lasts a lot longer than paper, or, you know.
I had a buddy from St. Petersburg, and his name was Bill Jones. He had to go to the hospital and have an operation or something, and had in there about a week and a half. But he got a book, and he read about this treasure. I mean, he knows more about it, and he was a very smart man. These boys know Bill Jones. And he was a very smart man. And he believed there was treasure there. And in the book he read, I mean, and he is so convinced.
Well, you gotta keep in mind that the Seminole Indians were there for how many years, and you had the Civil War that came through there. We've even been told that there's dinosaur bones a little bit further up the river, you know, which is kind of neat too. So I mean, there's got to be something there. I mean, we haven't found anything of value. We've come across the railroad pieces,
Yeah.
Small little trinkets.
yeah,
here and
small
there.
little stuff that,
Dating material.
right, but not significant enough that, you know, not that we can say we found any type of gold, treasure, coin, even if we found a penny or something, but.
Beer cans.
And let me tell you, one time, we were.
Lot of beer cans.
Where, he's got he's the 808. I mean, we have more metal detectors than we have people sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
You know, we have right now, 4 sets of metal detectors, plus we have the 808, which goes, 20 feet deep.
Yep.
So, and we scan that area, but you gotta keep in mind,
How far out was that go?
it was a 10 by 20, I think.
It's 10 by 20, but you can actually pinpoint with it as well. By, just by basically crossing your areas and figuring out a basic general vicinity of it. It'll put you within a few feet of it. But we have, both of us have metal detectors that are high dollar metal detectors that are pretty much
How deep do they get?
Mine's water. I can actually dive with mine.
Mine goes up 200 feet deep.
Yeah,
Really?
and
200 feet deep.
In the water? How far on the land? How far down?
I can do up to 8 feet with mine.
No, they don't go that far.
Listen,
There's
I
no
can
way.
I can't pinpoint with it.
Most metal detectors, even the hot, no, we both have very good metal detectors. Always mine goes 200 feet deep in water without. The most that they usually go is probably about 4 to 5 feet.
4 to 5 feet.
Tops. Now the one that we have, the one we have has antennas on it, which has got the capability to shoot the signal even further down. So it goes up to 20 feet down. But it also has a wide span because the way that the antenna is built, it has one in the back and it has one in the front. So what happens is, like he said, you can pinpoint it. If you hit something forward and if you turn it around and you back it up, the distance away from where the metal detector to where the object is, it'll let you know, saying, okay, it's this far away, it means it's 3 feet.
Right.
So you can turn around and you can pinpoint it. But yeah, I mean, the equipment we have is good equipment. If we need, I mean, whatever they have, the best that they have, they're willing to give it to us.
Yeah.
They just don't have that much good quality stuff here. It's just, I mean, we got the best that they have. What I wanted to do was try to find some kind of a heat sensor. I know that they're beta testing, and I told them, listen, so if there's any...
The technology we need doesn't exist yet.
Okay, what I want
Or
is
it's
a heat
military.
sensor. We can put on a drone and let the drone, you know, during the heat of the day, because when heat hits metal, it's going to get hot. So hopefully, if we can do with a drone and then scope the area out. So I'm waiting, the drones are there, they're able to carry it. The problem is when we got in contact to get the heat penetrating radar, it's not legal in the United States.
Nope.
You can't do that. Trust me, it would have been done already. So we can't go that far. The only other thing that I thought of doing was somehow in some of these areas, like when we went out to the hole, is getting the ground penetrating radar, but it's like a lawnmower. But what happens is, you know as good as I do, where the heck are you going to push that thing out there?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But that's really good because
you have to go out there and clear ground first before you know to do anything.
right, because what that can do for us is, as you're rolling it, it actually creates, you know, a signal if there's any type of breakage of the ground. But there's no way for us to use it there. I mean, there is some open spots, but those are not going to be where the treasure is.
Nope.
And I have a friend that I'm looking into right now. His company actually sells to the military. Basically what they do is they offer a satellite ground penetrating radar. It's a whole spiel of things, but I'm trying to get him to come out and just walk with us and see, you know, what we can do, because their company's fairly new, but what they have is almost unheard of. You know, they're going 30, 40 feet in the ground with satellites.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, when you gave him a copy of the map, you said.
Yep.
Okay, now that copy you had, is that the same like what's on the internet?
No.
So what's on the internet is bullshit.
That's something on the internet that's different than the copy that I have. Where people, the map on the internet's not even, I'd have to look at it.
You ain't find that metal map.
Yeah,
I just
I
know
didn't
where
get
they
you,
were
I
looking.
must have
I know where the other
You give me
people around here.
you give me the paper.
I did a lot of research
And the
myself. I've done it. I still look at it.
Yeah, but
I think it's amazing.
but what's on that map that could give us any kind of hints or anything?
What's different than
anything?
from what
I mean,
they have
we need-
online?
Where they dug?
Really?
Yeah. Where they dug is not there. It'll show, if you look at an old map and map, you can see where something has happened there, but you don't know what has happened there.
Huh.
Yeah,
People
but was
know where
there
they dug.
was there any pictures on the maps of anything, or was it lettering? Was it? I mean, what did the map actually show?
Just coordinates.
It was just coordinates?
Just coordinates, and I actually figured out how they dug, where they actually looked, because I looked at
Oh, so you got coordinates.
I looked at older pictures
The map that I got pinpoints right.
where they dug.
Oh my
it.
God! So
What are
Blah,
we
blah,
doing?
blah.
I may have a copy of it. I thought I gave it to him.
You did give me a map, but you give me two.
I
Yes,
never
I remember
know
you give me
the
two
coordinates
pieces
where
of
they
paper.
dug.
One was
You
a
do know
map
all the coordinates?
that had the coordinates
remember?
on it,
Do
and
you
then
remember
you
them?
gave me a piece
But I
of
know where
paper
their
that had the
property was,
coordinates.
where they all had laid out.
Yeah,
That's how I know where that hole is, and I know that's where they dug it. This is where they looked, right here on this point, on this curve here. This is where they looked. You can go down there in the boat right now,
So that had to be one of the coordinates.
and you know this is a spot because there's a hole there.
Yeah.
You know, you can see where they've actually.
It's
Dug.
dug out.
Yeah.
By artificially dug out. It's
Ain't
not-
nobody
it's
goes
not
around with a
natural.
shovel and dig this.
Yeah.
Right? You know, and it's open now. And if you look back before that time, that wasn't even there. And the water didn't sink. I mean, it didn't
Right.
make it by
No,
itself.
no.
You don't
That's the point.
have, you don't have the copy of that.
No.
But you do remember the locations?
Yeah, I know
Of
where they're
all
at.
the coordinates? Of all of them? Of all
I know
of them?
where they had their surveys at and where they were looking. Spot they had marked out. Sides of the river where they were looking and where they dug at.
Do you remember the coordinates that you had on your map
No, I know from
from
Being there.
from being out there?
That's what
You
I
gotta
like
come out
about
with
you,
it.
right?
Yeah.
I'm saying you